guys, as you can see here, I'm gonna show you something. So first thing is first, you need to drink a lot of water. Second, you need to drink a lot of more water. Third, you need to drink a lot of more water. Fourth, you need to drink a lot of more water. Five, you need to drink a lot of more water. So guys, here is something different shape but with same enjoy. That's okay, but I cannot show you something like you need to just need to compare yourself to any other fluffy fools. I don't see that. Oh fucking that's okay. I don't care anyone. I live a life, brothers. I have only this day. I always say this. I have only this day. I can enjoy this day. I can make this day the most successful. I can make this day the most enjoyable. So I can make only this day. I can enjoy only this day, not tomorrow, not future. So I need to make this day success, not tomorrow's success, guys. If I make this day success, the next day will be more success. The next will be more. So that's I want to be true. That's always I true. This is only what the good thing I can do is that is this moment, is this present. So this is the time we can do every moment that's a good. This is the time we can write things right now. This is the time this we can do every positive things, so good things. A lot of skill we can add will make us the most successful. That's who can do everything. Just not future, just the past. The present is that moments. We may allow it to present moments and we chew and enjoy this present, guys. That's for us. Now we enjoy. Now we reading. Now we play any lot of foods. Now that's good. Now we play. Now we work out. The good thing we can do. This is the now. I love this now and we do everything. Believe on your routines. That's a mega routines. So that's not about success. Just lot. That's about the enjoy we do. Just every day you can enjoy and I see that's as long as I live, just every day I need to enjoy. That's only one thing, brothers. This is the day we can enjoy. This is the day we can do everything. That's for us. That's a very good thing because if it, what the fuck you doing? That's I gonna save myself to doing it, stopping enjoying or anything. What did you do after? What the fucking fear? What did you do? That's a fearful life. I don't need this life, brothers. Never live a fearful life. I always say never live a fucking fearful life. If you die, no one care about you. What the fucking fear we have? Never ever fear. I always say never ever fear, never ever sad. So I just want to be inspired. Everyone, that's how I live. That's I don't care anyone. Just live it. Just live your life. Just enjoy. That's not matter. That's not fucking way. But also remember the good thing. Just good thing I do. The good I enjoy. The good thing I enjoy. Never bad things. Always I enjoy in good things, not bad things. Always I choose positive in good things, not negative. So for us, that's important. That's always important is good things. Always do hard work is good. All about the positivity maintains. That's you can do everything. Also drink a lot of water, reading, studying, play foods, play games. I mean that's combinations of anything. But always remember that's the good things you're gonna do in life. I love it so much. I love it to work out. I love to drink a lot of water. I love it to drink. It cleans. I love to yelling noisily. I write noisily. Reading. I don't care anyone because this gonna feel me enjoy, fucking enjoy because we are fucking boy. We're not a fucking. I mean, say what is status? What the fuck? I told us that I don't care anyone. So fucking everyone's. This is your life and you need to enjoy every moment. Oh, it doesn't feel hot, so I cannot start the fan. That's okay. So it's your mirror. That's you're gonna no one is special, brother. Special is their routine, is their lifestyle. That's all those tells us. It's special is no one. I feel that's a fucking way. I don't care anyone's if that's a fucking fear or social anxiety or any of the social anxieties. What the fucking that's when I'm talking about anyone's what the fuck that's I wanna be told any that's not, brothers. This is a fucking life you need to enjoy. This is a fucking revolution, brothers. This is I want to do this like kind of revolutions I wanna make. I want to be successful in everything. This is a revolution. That's all about the enjoying, brothers. I don't say, don't live a silent fucking life. I don't want to live this life. There is no, just a quiet, don't talking or anymore, so don't do anything. I don't love it. Sad. I don't need it, brothers. But the good thing you're gonna do for us, and you would say that's you're gonna do the most positive. I love it. That's now I'm gonna start here. That 1 hour chance is here. And I'm gonna be right now, I'm gonna do my enjoyment. That's I wanna be always maintain my workout results and the lower stress hormones, and that's what's very very important for our health. Because when you learn to how can you maintain your stress or stress level, that's you cannot do every positive thing. So this is, I believe, my routines make everything like a whole this constitutions. That's all about so long longevity. So for us, now I'm gonna we go here. That's a 1 hour challenge. I mean reading challenge. I know. I hope that now we're gonna see just only reading challenge or Facebook, but after year after years, time after time. So posted like lots of things. I mean, surroundings, go anywhere, and nature and exercise, and a lot of video I can upload there, and just not I can a lot of the music instrument programs and uploads, and I believe that I gonna do everything in a positive way, and show just hold these guys all about. I hope that I will year after year. I hope that it will be posted a lot of different contents, but it's also be enjoyments. That's always hold our enjoyment. That's all the one thing. Enjoyments is I always say never live a fucking fearful and sad life. And also never live a sad life. Never live a fearful life. I always told us this for us. That's always need to mention. Never fucking fear. I'm not saying. This is also be enjoy. This is now it's 2 p.m. right now, but enjoy, and I'm gonna go to what I do. I'm gonna go to what exercises. I mean workouts. My 15-minute freestyle workouts I do every time, every day, and so that's I'm gonna go in 4 p.m. Now what I am challenge is here just for reading. Now complete this reading challenge, then I go workouts are the good thing I do, brothers. Fuck that's everyone. It's a positivity comment. I am the core of the positivity. I am the core of the positivity. I always maintain it's all about the positivity in my life. I hold this. That's the I cannot shake here the water book because this will feel boring. So but I can start it, still starting. You're gonna see there's a lot of foods and errors. So starting right now. Because I believe these routines, that's a make sense, brothers. So don't care anything, my God, it's okay right now. Brother, drinks a lot of water because there is a very very hot and exhausting heat there, and feel the humid weather. I don't. That's what matters. As I cannot. I have fan here. So okay, let's go, guys. So I cannot do everything for positive and success. I don't matter anyone. That's what they're thinking, brothers. If you know that's what he finds, that enjoy. That's enjoy he finds anywhere. You all need to maintain your enjoy, brothers. That's your enjoy. So what the fuck? That's who are thinking about that's enjoy you not doing. This is your choice, brothers. That's if you find enjoy in reading or anything, that's you need to do this, brothers. What the fuck? That's if anyone thinks, oh, what the fucking that's you're thinking or right now. Yo, I'm not good. So fuck that. If you not need that to do it, you just need to do it, that's the only way. That's the only way to live your life. Still life, brothers. That's the only life no one cares about. So for the fucking thing that's oh I didn't just it is anyone thinking about me that's another. But I feel good. I feel better. I feel this lower status. So why are you not doing that, brothers? Why are you not doing this? This is my choice, my life. That's even time and I'll say fuck people. I don't care anyone else. So I'll say that this is not anyone's if you care anyone's, this you never leave and live like I don't say fucking else. No, I don't care anyone's. I die. I believe in my routine, I believe. I don't care anyone's. Bro, you are the nurse and upon the substance use the fair and simple and by the fountains, share and rail okay, that's Sean and short of the pastoral and therefore the lines of the Minsa, Milton as a king or the students of the same college and where the nurse upon the self-same hill, the share and the same of the parachutes there, the fate, the same flock of the fountains, and the fountain share and reels, the from of the arrows amongst the Syrians of the Greeks, originating the pro of with the Theodias of the hosts are in the epigrams of the Euryalus poem as known as which is the written in the pastoral demeanor. It was a perfected later by the Latin poet Virgil, also the ecologists of the Georgias of the notates of the vivid elements of this sense of the labors of the county then fell out of the use of the long time, and it was a reserve in the Italy of the Jewing in the 15th and 16th century in the period of the general rebirth of the classical culture. In soon found the imitators in other parts of Europe and including the England, these the Spencer, Schaeffer's calendars. It may be said to have the taken root from Spencer and Aristotle said a pastoral that lamenting is the patron of the intimates of the French church to Sydney. That the destiny guys in feature in English verse of Arius, not the destiny guys. Stress is in itself, it may be the it's made sometimes with the lyrics and sometimes the longer poem, and sometimes a passage in an elegy and the poets play a big ballads. It has a no set form. The poet says may give in any form of the places it derives out. It's the name of a Greek words meaning a little picture, and so the charm of the irony poetry is associated with the relative brevity and the beast pictorial effect. The poet of the presented a picture in a few words or the series of the picture of the composing longer poem. The pictorial effect is achieved by the graphic description as the color is used to the painting. Every arrow must aim to it a vivid visual presentation of its themes. Often it is used to give up a concrete image of an abstract idea. Milton's Allegora is a picture of the happy life and subdivided into the numbers of the smaller picture. Each of these is all of which is the together make a complete image of the poet's ideas of the human happiness and what source and lines of the righteous of the march of the defeats, spring sense of the inlets after the rain is over and gone. The first sense of the Shakespeare as to like his form of the idols of the country life. The tiny songs is to the east, the time of the shore and the placing that the age is seen is the English idols and the Browning, the roaster series of the dramatic idols to style and the treatment. The idol of this not mere of the objective description of the persons, places of things. Series of poets own the versions of what he was seen or felt. It is an imaginative rendering of a picturesque sense of the experience, a mere of description of facts that would not be constituted to a successful idol. It is a poetic coloring the new and the highest visions of what may have been the familiar that once out the winds out the admiration. The language is usually the careful chosen to give in the desire of the pictorial impressions. It may be the directs and the strides for words, but it is to be designed to leave and beating the image of the reader minds. The poem by the words of which is the mention above the shows how a complex sense can be depicted with a beautiful simplicity in the entirely natural style and almost free from the literally omitted ornaments. And the lines of the writing in the march, the cook is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds is returning to the lamp dark leader. Brothers, I want to be successful in everything. I don't care anyone. I don't see fuck people. I always say the leave the life of the fucking people here. I don't care anymore. The green five thieves are in the sun, the oldest and the youngest are there work with the strongest. The cattle are the grazing and their heads are never rising. And there the ford is beating like one, like an army defeated the snow heart of the retreated, and now dogs are ill. On the top of the bare wheels, the plough boy of the working of the announce, there is the joy of the mountains. Here's the light of the fountain, small clouds are smile, sailing the blue sky, prevail in the arena of the rain is over and gone. The Milton description of the mount is richer in the imagery, but it gives us equally clear picture. Hasty, name and the bring with the adjust and youthful jollity and quaffs and cranks and the woodlands and the wanton white notes and the bakes and the weight and without smiles such as and also head of the cheeks and loves to leave a dimples leave sports as the winkles care the dirty dance and the laughter holding that ball to side that lay grow. The subjects of the idols, the earliest of the idols are those of the Greek ways of the theory art, etc. So these themes are the very varied and town and the country life. The methodology of the poets own the experiences and impressions. English literary and the practice, however, as the realist always limited the scope of the idols of the treatments of the lowly life in the channel of beliefs. The more of the particular in the later about the half of the theoricals of the ideal of the pastoral in the form and the dealing with the shepherd life at the ensign of the Sicily there and where the climate was a kind of the food and the soil fatal and the fatal side and the words of the analytics the style calls the idea of the place existence in search of the surrounding the Roman poet Barges adopted the same form of the Ecolas or of the Bucolios, and which is taken as a model by the many later European writers. It makes its way out into the England during its Renaissance, when a large number of the pastoral ideas or ideas, they are not actually very remote from the realities of the English country life in the days when the England wealth came from the wool of the great flock of the sheep, supported by her rich the posture, but as the condition changed the form of becoming a member of the convention, and at least at last it fails our use of the altogether. Nevertheless, the English titles of the generally followed up the old traditions in the dealing with the rural census, as in the Wordsworth's poem that produces here are the long follow of the village blacksmith. Tennyson was justified in using the term of the title of the idols of the king. For those long the poems where the family idealized the pictures of the chivalric life in a similar age. Similar as the glorious are the Arthian epoch, and even morning brought a noble chance and every chance are brought out a noble night, is this work was indeed a noble and combinations of the idols and epic with the witches, so we have now to deal the epic. The epic define the classical example of the epic is in European literature are the Iliad and the Odyssey is the constant Greek poet Homer. Which have served as a model to all later works with the famous heroes and as for its principal characters and its waves and weaves together into an artistic form the many legends of that exploits which are handed down from the generation to generation by word or mouth in song. The story of the lilies or instance or existence or as the folklore before the Homer collected research scatters and fragments together to form a splendid whole. The events of the epic may have been magnified by the tradition and the poet's own imaginations, but some of them undoubtedly belong to actual history, like the side of the Troy and the might of the warriors and the princes who are the leading the figure may really have existed. So in the poem they are given the almost the superhuman dimensions. Their actions are often subject to the personal interventions of the gods, and who the presides over the character, who presides over the character, descends on the form of the separate groups of the characters with their own lovers and the revelers in almost every classical epoch. The supernatural and the magical elements is usually culminated. The language of the poem is coarse and noble and exploited as to the benefit the words and deeds of gods and heroes, and it is said in the grand style and makes no attempts to the resembles common speech. The convention of the epic, the later poets have followed the example of the Homer not only in the general plan of the epic but also various matters of detail, such as the following. The theme of the epic states in the first few lines accompanied by a prayer of the mouse, and the sequence of the theme is the technical is called the preposition and the prayer of the invocations and virgins and which is in the imitation of the Homer, Linnaeus and the Milton's Paris laws, which is the follows and always was began with the clearly defined prepositions and invocations, and the Milton's will serve as an example of manner of the first disobedience on the fruit of the forbidden tree, the whose moral taste, the broad taste into the walls and all over way, the weak loss of Eden trees one the greater man, the restore us the reign of the blissful seed, sing on heavenly mass. The epic employs the starting the conventional poetic again and again to particular. Between the two similar objects, it develops into a piece of the elaborated description, a word picture, almost a short poem in itself, and designed to the capture of the reader's imagination. A number of the numeric epithets points of the Homeric shows as the poets. As the poet of the most calls them the occur to the Tennyson mode the Arthur stab. Better is all the bowl of the claws in the right and what smith and majestic of the wonderful recalls and every reference to the arm which is arises from the bosom of the legs. So notice the repetition of the ripples washing in the leaves and the wild water lapping on the cracks and so on. A fine example of the homeristics and Homeric is to be found in the mezzo channels and Sohrab and the Rustum and the Kobers Rustum, who does not know that his own son who lies dying before him, and to an eagle unaware that's a hunter was a kills his mates. And notice how as we have them say this is smile and grows almost into the independence wave, whose can be the read and the admire apart from the tails itself. As when some hunter in the spring of the house found a breeding eagle sitting on her nest above the craggy isle of the hill leg and the pressed her with an arrow as she rose and followed her to find her where she fell. Far off the announce of the mat comes a winging back and from the hunting and a great way of the disguise and his hardly young left soul backs the cheeks of his opinions and with a short nasty swipes and circle above his every eye with the ladder skins shining on the cheating with the bare back to her the race, but she lies dying with the arrow in her side, the inside of for story of the god's arrows came and in a heap of the fluttering feathers and never moved. I cannot success. It's easy for me and I do not. But I cannot be a number one. Shall the legs blast are hard, the flying over eats. Never the black and the dripping the pacifiers of the echoes are the stormy steam as she says, but as the four birds flies home and none knows his loss, so Rustum knew the not his own loss and but stood over his giant son and knew I am not. So the action of the epic is often controlled by the supernatural agents in Homer and the Virgil. These are the classical gods and the goddess in the Ghost and Sand European epics and the oaths of the they just play a prominent part, but those of the Christian Sarah can scarcely be the said to provide a parallel as the conceptions of the of one supreme of the omnipotence God alters the whole scheme and that's the importance. That's what is important in this is not the explosion of one of the hero, but the stamp of the Holocaust. The victory of the believers over the heathen of the good, silver, evil, the supernatural agencies fight on the both sides, but they are so are of the different order and have the limited power. The famous Italian epics of the Aristo and the Tasso follow these lines as Spencer, Fairy Queens, which we have many regard as an epic. Most of the characters are themselves the personifications of the gods, the goods and evil qualities. In the Milton's various laws, of course, there are only two human characters, and they are almost received in the same strive and between the powers of the heaven and hell. The classical duties of the harbor, they reappear the curiosity that enough in the Portuguese national epic, the Lucia describing the Vasco and da Gama voyages in India. There becomes a number of the thrilling episodes such as the mastering of the truth of the battles, jewels, and honoring the orders ordeals and the like. This is in this respect they are all the models upon the Homer Virgils. The epic is divided into books and usually 12 in the number, and though the Lydias and the Odyssey and have the 24 books each, the reduced number was first adopted by Virgil, who was followed in this by the later European writer Spencer. Fairy Queen was I have everything else. And plans in 12 books, and though they never completed that, the Paris lost, he was rise to the number from the original 10. The moral purpose and the other feature. The noble purpose as has been indicated above is prominent in the yearly epic. In the Homer and the Virgil, there is a little bion in the appeal of the postulations of the national pride. The Italian poet also introduced the moral and the dedicated elements into the Jerusalem, the deliberated completed in 1574. Spencer followed his example. In the Fairy Queen, the aware of the intention which uses the fashion of the gender in the rituals and the gender discipline. The purpose of the middle Paris laws is to justify the ways of the gods of God to man. The moral of the other film says that so Dr. Johnson is the incidentals and the consequences. The mentions only is the essentials and the insisting. The epic growth of the epic of art. The in epic is either the result of natural growth in the popular song and the story, or the concepts of the literary effort on the part of the artist. The former is the variously called the folk epic of the growth, or the authentic epic. The literary epics, the epic about the folk epic is not of the work of an man. The moral research shows that the before being the formulated into an artistic whole is existed a fragments for long ages and forming the stock in trade and honoring the minimalist and the storytellers in the verse. This is the fragments are the later controlled and collected together by some poet, known or unknown, and given the shape of shape they burn ever since and we have said that the pillars of the supposed we have been composed by the Homer from such of the fragments already inside in his time. The authors of the some folk epics remains unknown to his day, as in the case of the English world, the Germanic Nibelungens and the French of the Song of the Romances. A literary epic, on the other hand, is a work about the deliberately blending the epic manner and the imitations of its original prototype. It is a comparatively late for us, such as the Virgil and of the text of the Jerusalem and delivered. Spencer, Ferriquin, Milton, Ferris was the canonments of the Lucifer. Each is a product of which an individual genius the genius who feels in himself the power of the rebels of the masters of the wolves in modern times. However, the heroic style was gone out of the favor, and the epic, like the poetic drama, has almost the case that exists. Thomas Hardy, great epic drama of the Napoleonic, where the dryness of this intended designed on the grand scale, but the author's attitude of the treatments are very different from that of the predecessors, the mock epic. The Italy and France saved the fashion from the parody of the epic form, which later found the imitators in England. This is a theme of the obvious of the answer, anarchy of the serious epic and incident quad of the trifling in itself, and is clothed in all the traditional the paraphernalia and the Solomon of the dignity of the epic form. A mock epic. What is a mock epic? Italian Spain said in the fashion for a parody of the epic form, and which is later found the imitators in England. And this is the theme of obviously also the serious epic, and then have the incident of quite the retrability in itself. It sports in the all traditional the paraphernalia and the Solomon of the dignity of the epic form. These are the classical precedents. The precedents in this battle of the frog, of the mace, the Mike, the Greek parody of the Lily, the finest example of the English verse is the Pope's robe for the flocks, which is a celebrates an absurdity and tribal scenes. The shape of the lock of the hair from the glass is in the epic manner. The just of this, the resulting in an incorrigibility between the themes and 3 meters. The rendering of the mere pieces of the mischief and the family quarrels that followed in the charm of the something both but the complete epic form. There is the usual opinion, the preposition and the evocations, the proper the celestials of the machinery or the supernatural elements represented by the speed of the earth, air, water, and the fire. The dramatic episodes, one of which is the rap of the itself, and all the other devices of the classical epic, as the Hazel's remark, the little have the great little. There's the preposition in the usual epic mirror. Okay, what are the offense of the emeralds of the causes of the spring? The words of mighty contest rise from the tribal scenes in the incubations of the follow soon after the birth of the carols of the mercies due. The easiest divine the Belinda made the boast by to view the slightest subjects but not so the price. If she inspire and he took my legs, the toilets of the toilet of the fair of the Belinda is represented as the majestic religious side in the classical fashion, and now unveils the toilet stands of displays each silver burst in the majestic order legs.
His silver bus is the majestic order laid first probed and while knife and intense orders. With heat of Vancouver, the cosmetic powers a heavenly image in the glass appears to that she brings, and to her eyes she wears the inferior the pasties and ultra side. The trembling begins and scar rides of pride. The bag of women threatening direct combustion. This is a black woman's treat the brightest fair and ever reserve the watchful speech care of some narrow disaster or by the force or slights, but what or where the facts have the wretched nights, whether the night shall be. Or Steiner pray the China char receive the flow and Steiner the homers of the new brocades and the fragments of the pairs or meets the masquerades or lost our hearts or the necklace that balls or wither servants as a tomb that stock must fall. Homeric scan of the bells are imitates of the cards game or members and the mock fights between the lords and the ladies are towards the close first game. Fucking walls.
Yo guys, 2 years is enough. I come back. 42 minutes. I have 20 minutes more. Guys, this is a fucking life. It's fucking enjoy. There's no perfections. There's no anything. Just enjoy, guys. Just enjoy. That's the only choice in the life you're gonna choose. Just enjoy. Fucking share it, guys. That's all about the positivity. You can make things. That's you can make everything. Fuck that. You can realize that's how fucking easy. Now gonna be feats like this is a book of a poet, a rich sort of poetry here, but that's a Bengali language, so we can't understand this. But I tried. Drink a lot of water. don't care anyone else. ভক্তি ভক্তি ওকে আদিত্য পাঠ এক মহতি তুমি প্রভু ছিন্ন করছো সেই তন্দ্রা বঙ্গে নিদ্রা ইন্দ্রজলে তুমি ছেদক হয়েছো জগন্মোহন চৈতন্য রূপী জগন্ময় গৌর পুরুষোত্তম মাধবের চরণে শতপ্রণাম ঈশ্বরপুরী হতে চৈতন্যের পুষ্পাঞ্জলি বঙ্গের আকাশে তরঙ্গে তরঙ্গে দেবালয় লীলাভূমি দেউলিয়া পার্তে কোথায় অন্যান্য ব্রত অর্থত্যা শ্রীরামকৃষ্ণের তোতাপুরীর সম্মুখে প্রেমার্ঘ প্রেম মদিরা পানে যাহার পাদপদ্মে প্রাণ ঢালিয়া দিই যে তিনি যে প্রমোন্নত প্রাণবল্লভ গৌরাঙ্গ অর্পণ করিয়াছি তার যুগলয়ে এ অহেতুক ভক্তি ভয়ের ধর্ম কামনার ধর্ম চিরতরে তুলিয়া কৃষ্ণময়ী অবুদ্ধ হয় ভয়ার্থী না দেবাশিস দত্ত যে ছোট্ট ডিনা বাবার আঙুল ধরে আদো আদো কোথাও বলে যে বলো না বাবা আমাকে নিয়ে কেন তো এত ভয় বাবা নিরুত্ত চিন্তা করে ভাবে আমার ছোট্ট ডিনা এখন কত বড় হয়েছে পুনরায় টিনা বলে যে বাবা তুমি কেন নিশ্চয় বাঘ হারিয়ে নিরবতা আমার জন্য কেন তোমার এত ভয় তোমাকে কি আমায় নিয়ে কেউ কিছু বলেছে বাবা ভাবে ছোট্ট ডিনাকে কি করে আমি বোঝাই যে সমাজ এখন আনাচে কানাচে প্রতিনিয়ত বিস্ময়কর প্রবাহ ঘটে চলা দুর্বিষয় অদৃষ্ট জীবন তার যার কোনো উত্তর নেই আমিও বুঝতে পারি না এবং সেই ছোট্ট টিনাকে কিভাবে বোঝাই সেই যন্ত্র হয়ে যাওয়ার জন্য আমার কাছে এক ভয়াবহতার বার্তা আমি গেলে ভয়াবহ যন্ত্রণার কথা বাবা বাইরে কর্ম করে যতক্ষণ না বাড়ি ফিরে না এইভাবেই টিনার বড় হতে নিজেরই লজ্জা লাগে যে তবু বলতে পারে না কিছু ভাবে এই ভয়াবহ পরিস্থিতি যা ব্যথায় ভরিয়ে দেয় এরূপ দুর্নীতি যুক্ত সমাজ সংস্কৃতি ছিল না আগে দাদু ঠাকুমার কাছে শোনা যেটা সংস্কৃতির মেলবন্ধনে বৈচিত্র্যময় ছিল প্রতিটা স্তরে টিনা হোক না বড় থাকুক না আনন্দে হাসি খুশিতে ভরপুর মন পাক না পরিতৃপ্ত জীবন করতে দুর্নীতি মুক্ত সমাজ বাড়িতে বসে না থেকে এগিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে হবে ওই অসহায়তা খুদে টিনাতে সাহস জগতে সেটাতে পরিপূরণ কুড়িটা বসন্ত সুপর্ণা দত্ত তোমার অপেক্ষায় কাটিয়ে দিলাম আমার জীবনে 20টা বসন্ত একটা দুটো করে হারিয়ে গেল জীবন খাতার শেষ 20টা পাতা মনে পড়ে সেই দিনগুলো উদা পলাশ গুচ্ছ খোপায় গুজে দিতে রবীন্দ্র গানের শান্তির বাতায়নে একাকার দেহ মন অতি সংগোপনে যেদিন চলে গেল বিদায় জানিয়ে কোথা গিয়েছিল আসবে ফিরে শীঘ্র সেদিন থেকে প্রতিটা বেলা কেড়েছে আমার বিরোহিনীর অধিকার মতো গাছগাছালির পাতা ঝরে শীতে নতুন করে সেজে ওঠে বসন্তে অফিস আর বাড়ির নিত্য উগলি নেওয়া চলেছে আমি একঘেয়ে স্রোতে বসন্ত আসে যায় সারা বিশ্বে আমার আঙিনায় তার দেখা মেলে না শীত ঘুমে যেন আছে মগ্ন সকলে যা কিছু আছে সব যেন প্রাণীরা চলচ্চিত্রহীন হয়েছে আমিও রোগ শোক তাতে বয়সের ভারে পথ পানে চোখ আয় যায় অহরহ দূরি যে দৃষ্টি ঝাপসা হয় অশ্রু বাড়ি ধারে
পল্লবিত কোকিলা তোমার অপেক্ষা সৃজন যে সৃজন তো পল্লবিত কোকিলা তোমার জন্মদিনের শুভেচ্ছা শুধুই কি রাঙে স্বপ্ন রঙের মায়াবী শুভকামনা দীপ্ত তোমার অপেক্ষা আজ বসন্তের ছোঁয়া পল্লবিত কোকিলা তোমার কলবিত যে কবিতা কবিতা রঙ্গলিরে কি শুধুই পলাশ রঞ্জিত হওয়া কৃষ্ণচূড়ার বা যে পাক বসন্তিকার রং যমুনায় দেখি না বাতানি হারগোলার শুভ জন্মদিনে গান গাওয়া পল্লবিত কোকিলা তোমার নিঃস্বাতু সুরাভাণ্ডে কি শুধুই মনোমহুয়ার মাতালোয়া যে রং দরিয়া গণ্য কামনার রংগুলালে রক্ত গুলাবি প্রাণ বোয়া তো পল্লবিত কোকিলা তোমার কল্লোলিনী কলতায় কি শুধুই সুজনে কাব্যাঞ্জলির ছায়া শিমুলিয়া সেতারে রাগাশ্রয়ী বসন্তিকা কোয়েলিয়া হংসরাজের উড়ন্ত ঘূর্ণি তোলা দেওয়া পল্লবিত কোকিলা তোমার দু চোখে রঙিন স্বপ্ন কি শুধুই ঘোড়ায় উড়ে যাওয়ার রঙের জাদুতে হবে কি তবে পলাশ প্রিয়া তোমার অপেক্ষা রয়ে যাবে শুধু রয়ে যাবে জন্মদিন সুগন্ধি দোলবসন্তী মায়া পাগলি তুই নিমাই চন্দ্র ঘোষ মনে মাঝে যে পেতেছিস সোনার আসন তুই আমার জন্মরা যে স্বার্থগুলো দিয়ে প্রেম জুড়ি অনেক স্বপ্নের আশাগুলো মিটলো যে এবার নরম মনে ছোঁয়া পেয়ে ভুলল হৃদয়ের দ্বার মনে যত আনন্দ খুশি দিয়ে তুই হলি রানী তুই আমার শেখালি যে মনের মাঝে প্রেমের বাণী জীবনে যে এত আনন্দ আছে বুঝিনে তো আগে তোকে পেয়ে মনে আজ বসন্ত পাখি জাগে অনেক জন্মে তপস্যার ধন তুই তো আমার আমি পেলাম অমৃতের স্বাদ তোরে পেয়ে জানি এবং মুখ দেখলে যে আর বিপদ ভয়ে পালিয়ে যায় শুধু তুই আমার সব কাজ সফল হবে ওই রকম বাহুডরে বন্দি থাকবো আমি তোর কাছে প্রেমালিঙ্গনে হব পরাজিত ভালোবাসাটি আছে এবং নিত্য সময় হয়ে আমি পাবো আমার সজনী কোমল চোখের ইশারাতে মনে হয় যেন আমি শুনি তোর কোলে মাথা রেখে আমি দুজন যে শান্তি পাই তোকে আমি খুব ভালোবাসি তোকে আমি চাই মাঝে মাঝে সেই ক্ষণিক বিরহে কাতর যে আমি হই বহু কষ্টে দিয়ে প্রেম কে করিস নিখাত জানি নিশ্চয় পারবি তুই একটা এঁকে দেবো তোর গালে প্রেম চুম্বন মায়া ভরা কণ্ঠে ডাকলে পাইস যে মনে সুখের ক্রন্দন যখন নিজের ত্রুটি স্বীকার করিস আমার সামনে খুব খুশি হয়ে পাগলি করি তোকে মনে মনে তোর সব অপরাধ আমি নিশ্চয় ক্ষমা করে দেবো তাহলে তুই আমার বুকের রানীর দেশে যাবো পাগলি তুই দুষ্ট একটা পাগলি পাগল আমায় করে দিলি প্রথম যেদিন ডাকলি ভালোবাসিস আমার সারা জীবনে এইভাবে ছিল অন্ধ হয়ে আমি নিয়ে যাবি তুই বলবো না কিন্তু কেন পাগলি তুই শুধুই আমার অন্য কারো না যদি তুই রাগ করিস পাগলি করে ডাকবো না আজ বসন্তে কৌস্তব ঘোষ হে প্রকৃতি তুমি কত রূপে সজ্জিত হও নানাভাবে বসন্তে দক্ষিণা বাতাস দোল দেয় ঘাসে কোকিল জানান দেয় বসন্ত উৎসব উপস্থিত ফাঁকের রঙে চারিদিকে শুধু নতুন উন্মাদনা জীবন ও যৌবনের রঙিন উচ্ছলতায় প্রতিটি জীবন ও মন হয় রঙিন বসন্তে রঙের খেলা ও ফুলের হাসি এক নতুন মাত্রা পায় মহুয়া ও পলাশের শোভা প্রকৃতিকে করে সুবাসিত বসন্তে আকাশের হাসি যেন এক অভূতপূর্ব রূপ দেয় প্রকৃতির আহ্বানে ঋতুরাজ উপস্থিত হলে ঋতুরাজ তার শোভার দ্বারা সকলকে সমৃদ্ধ করে কালচার পল্লবী চট্টোপাধ্যায় dried leaves withers growling against the stroll nights the coolest of the measurements of the making its roads the beneath the world where life once teems once the plants in sunlight beings keeping the whisper of the every beings from the just still sounds with the lovers crafts rice and trees I have the harvest of all now I shriek I have lost all channels and trapped in silence and in this till I see water I do but with my roots now edge and with all last hope just one more time for us to browse and to do see the spring to be the shade to be the light a chance for of nights a chance for of lights to charm the tides to dream again to be again for us and with us complete that's anesthesia tubes there right now one of us yo guys
No brothers, this is complete just only 57 minutes and it's changed 3 minutes more.
বিধ্বস্ত বিমান দুর্ঘটনা নিতাই শর্মা এবং গায়ে শিরোন জাগে আজও ঘটনার কথা মনে হলে কি দোষ ছিল যে কোচি শিশুদের ঈশ্বর ওদের প্রাণ নিলে বেলা একটার কিছুক্ষণ পরে নেমে এলো শোকের ছায়া যে ঢাকা শহরে অদূরে উত্তরায় শিশুরা ব্যস্ত পড়াশোনায় মাইলস্টোন স্কুল ও কলেজের প্রাথমিক বিভাগের উপরে ভেঙে পড়ল এক যুদ্ধ বিমান বহু শিশুর প্রাণ নিল কেড়ে সেটাই ছিল কেজি থেকে ষষ্ঠ শ্রেণীর কচিকাঁচা শিশুরা তারা কিছু বুঝে ওঠার আগে হয়ে গেল দুনিয়া ছাড়া কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যে উঠল চারিদিকে সজল ভারতের কান্নার রোল ভয়াবহ বিমান দুর্ঘটনায় শতচকিত মানুষজন হলো ব্যাকুল গোলার স্বর থেমে যায় বিধ্বস্ত ঘটনায় চারিদিকে মানুষজন বড় অসহায় ঈশ্বর আল্লাহর নিকট প্রার্থনা করে সবাই সজল হারানোর যে হারাদের জন্য শক্তি যোগায় প্রতি সঞ্জয় সর্বপ্রথম উনি একজন আইনজ্ঞ, কলকাতা হাইকোর্টে পেশা, পাশাপাশি লেখালেখি, উচ্চ সংস্কৃতি চর্চাটা বলা যায় নেশা, আলো সন্ধানে প্রকাশনী এক বিরাট কর্ণধার, নানান কবি সাহিত্যিকদের যা প্রকাশনার দরকার তিনি প্রধান পত্তি যাহার লিগাল অ্যান্ড ডিভাইজার, পেটা চেহারা, নরম গরম আকৃতি, সোহাগ তাহার, শহরতলি গ্রামগঞ্জ ও ভিন্ন রাজ্য জুড়ে যোগাযোগ বা সুখ্যাতিতা দিনে দিনে যা বাড়ে এবং সর্বদিনের পরিচয়েতে সামান্য যা জ্ঞাত, ভুল কি সঠিক বিশ্লেষণে কিঞ্চিত হলাম রত, জীবদ্দশার কর্ম বা তার সাহিত্যকৃতির আলো দিক বিদিক ছড়িয়ে পড়ুক, তিনি থাকুন ভালো। অপেক্ষা রাজকুমার বাড়ি, শুষ্ক কাশের সাদা পুষ্প রাশি যখন নদীর বকুল যে বালুকা বেলাকে করবে পরিপূর্ণ আলিঙ্গন, বন্ধু তুমি কথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, শ্রাবণের অন্তিম মেঘের ডালি থেকে যখন বড়িধারা শিশি সিক্ত ঘাসের বুক থেকে সিঞ্জন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, শিউলি বিছানো পথ ধরে যাবে কৈলাস থেকে পিতৃগৃহে হবে উমা শুভাগমন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, তপ্ত গ্রীষ্মে ওই বটবৃক্ষ তলে যখন ক্লান্ত পথিকদের দেহ মন শীতলতা করবে আবহাওয়া গমন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, হেমন্তের নতুন ফসলের অগ্রাণে ছাতিমের বুক চিরে যখন শোনা যাবে গন্ধরাজের স্পন্দন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, যে পূর্ণ যৌবনা বসন্ত যখন তার ডালি পরিপূর্ণ করে এই ধরিত্রীর প্রতিটি কণায় মুক্ত করবে বন্ধন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, ষোলো কলার পরিপূর্ণতা শিশির বুক চিরে আসা রূপালী রেশমি সুতো যখন বাধা করবে মন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, ঘন আধারে বুক চিরে সোনালী আলো স্নান করে এ মন যখন ধৈর্যের প্রাচীর করবে লঙ্ঘন, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, পলাশের সাথে সজ্জিত হয়ে মহুয়া তলার পূর্ণিমার চাঁদ মাদলের ছন্দে নেচে উঠবে সেই ক্ষণ, বন্ধু তুমি কোথা দিয়েছিলে আসবে সেই ক্ষণ, পরন্ত বিকেলের মতো জীবনের এই পরন্ত বেলায় চুলের রং গুলি ধূসরিত হয়েও মনে আটক বন্ধন, বন্ধু তোমার সাথে ছেয়ে বসে কবে আসে সেই শুভক্ষণ। I hope that completes us all about